Hey folks, this is your boy Isaac Rowe, and I'm going to give you 7 tips on how to really deal with anger, okay? How to really deal with anger. So I'm going to give you 7 tips real quick on how to deal with anger. So as you know, I wrote a book called I Love Anger. It's reached many many people. It's Amazon top 100 bestseller when I released it, and has been transformed into Spanish, teens, do a lot of different work. And I just want to give you these tools, and hopefully these will help. Okay, so the first one I want to be able to give you is to remember, number one is to breathe. Is to breathe. Yes. You'd be like, what? Why would I breathe? Like, I am breathing. No, I need you to consciously think about you breathing. Okay? Because sometimes our fins start to clench. We get heated. You know, we're getting aroused in that sense and operating in that fight or flight response. And so we want to be able to say, hey, oh, okay, I got to breathe because now I'm clenching up, I'm not taking in more oxygen. So anytime you don't do that, you narrow your focus and you can't think about the whole picture. Okay, you can't think about the whole picture. So you just want to be able to remember to breathe. So let's take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, remember that when something arises and you feel like there's a threat, there's something happening, and you feel some type of way, breathe. Okay, and that's number one. Number two is don't take things personally. Okay, take your emotions out of it. Take your emotions out of it. Okay, just because they said something or did something or whatever the case may be, whether you're driving on the street and somebody cuts you off or whatever the case may be, just don't take it personally. Like, they're just going through life. You never know what's going on with the person, you know, like you never know. So we want to be able to have empathy for the other person. So Daniel Goleman once said a quote, it says, a prerequisite to paying attention to the person's pain, you know, is vital. Like, you know, is empathy, you know, paying attention to the person's pain. And so you want to be able to empathize for that person and be like, look, I don't really know what's going on with you or whatever, but look, I'm not going to take it personally. Okay. The third one I want you to be able to talk about is letting go. Letting go. Like, you know, this is a big topic because a lot of people don't want to let go of stuff, and that's real. That's real. Letting go is easier said than done. But letting go of whatever that is, whatever the hurt, whatever the pain, or what has made you feel this type of way, of letting it go, squashing it. How back in the day we used to call it, like, hey, just squash it, man. Like, it ain't nothing. Just let it go, man. Like just chill. It's not worth it. It's not worth your life. Your life. It's not worth your kid's life. It's not worth anything. Like, it's not that serious. Like, even though it is a serious matter, and you have every right to feel the way you feel. You have every right to feel every emotion and feeling that you feel. You have every right to. You should embrace that. But at the end of the day, just see if you can let it go. You know, let it pass. Okay. The fourth thing I wanted to be able to is to let you know is communicate. Okay, like, communicate effectively. You know, use assertive communication. Use I statements instead of you statements. Like, I feel like you should have never threw me under the bus. And next time, if you did have an issue with me, that maybe we can discuss about it before you go to the boss and just talk about me really bad, right? So it's just using I statements and expressing, like, how I feel, how that made me feel, and the problem, right? The problem at hand, and how we can resolve that problem. Okay, so using I statements and communicate effectively, so you can make sure that you don't, you and point fingers. You can be like, hey, I feel, and put it on you, so you don't come out all aggressive, and you don't want to come out. You don't want to come out passive. You don't want to come out passive aggressive. You don't want to come out aggressive. You want to be assertive. Means you want to just go straight right through, and you are going to be direct and express your feelings and the problem and resolve the problem at the end of the discussion. So the fifth thing is, hey, what's really going on with me? Like, ask yourself, what's really going on with me? Like, why do I feel this way? Am I hungry? Check me. Let's check. Let's evaluate. What's really going on with me? What is going on? I'm hungry. That's why. That's usually mine. If I'm irritated or anything like that and I'm frustrated, I need to really check, like, why am I feeling like, did I get up and go get something to eat? Because I haven't ate all day. Maybe I'm just irritable because, it's time for me to eat. And so usually that's something that comes up. But what's really going on with you? Was it because of the conversation last week that you felt? Was it this morning? Was it something you just forgot your keys? And you couldn't, it took an hour for you to find it. And what was it? What's the real reason why? What's going on with you? Like, what's the real reason behind your behavior? And be able to be self-aware and conscious of what's really going on with you. Okay. Number 6, don't give your power away. I know we were talking about communication and how to communicate effectively and in a situation with another person, but don't give your power away, right? Because that's important. This is your power. And when you give into someone's idea or argument, you don't, and this is the thing, this is a quote, you don't have to attend every argument that you're invited to. Let me say that again. You don't have to attend every argument that you're invited to. Okay? And when you give into the argument or you give into that situation, you are losing your power because you don't have no more control. You have no more control. There's a quote. It said, the more I use my anger for control, I am losing control, and it is uncontrollable, and that is rage. That's when you come into rage, because now when you're in rage, that means you have no control over you. And so when you feel some type of way about a certain situation or event, like, I'm not going to give you my power. I know that you're yelling at me. I know that you feel this way, and I'm aware of that, and I am feeling everything. And even if I did do something wrong, right, it is up to me to be able to respond in a healthy manner, not react, go in there, throw a piece of paper at them, or bring out the bat. Like like that's not necessary. No, don't give your power away, and then now they have handles on you. They have control over you now. That's not what we want to do. So don't give your power away. So the last one tip I want you to know is to practice everything that we just talked about, right? Practice. So breathe, breathe, effective, communicate with others, express how you really feel about the particular thing. Okay. And, letting go and don't give your power away. And you practice these things every day, because anger management is managing your anger and your emotions that's connected to the anger, your emotions. So it's really emotional management, how you think and feel and then respond in those ways and when those situations come up. So practice these things, go through the process, take time for yourself to know this is happening. So you want to be self-aware about things that are happening to you and how you respond and react to other people when things happen, and how what you do. So control you. This is all about controlling you and how you move and operate. So those are my 7 tips. I'm your anger management specialist, anger coach, Isaac Rowe, signing out. Peace.